Hi guys, do you know that there are a lot of time where people ask, which emirate can I stay to be able to save money? Which emirate can I stay when I'm new in the United Arab Emirates for me to get job? Which emirate for me to stay for me to get a better job? Follow me to the end of this video where we discuss about all this issue. But first of all, kindly subscribe if you're new to my channel, and if you're already the member of my family, kindly like this video, and let's go to the real deal. Yo, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a brand new episode of Life in Dubai, United Arab Emirates. Today we are going to discuss about the 7 Emirates. Now I'm going to be like answering questions, because oftentimes I get a lot of questions like that where people ask, which Emirates can I stay if I'm new in the UAE? Which emirate can I stay to get a job? We are talking about Dubai. Some people specify on Dubai and Abu Dhabi, but I'm going to talk about the full 7 Emirates. Now I'm going to analyze the 7 Emirates, the advantage of each emirate. Now I'm going to start from the capital city of Abu Dhabi. Abu Dhabi is the capital city of UAE. Now, companies in Abu Dhabi are 100% sure that if they employ you, once they give you an offer letter in Abu Dhabi, it's sure for you. Let me say, in 100% of companies in Abu Dhabi, 99.9% are sure. That is number one. If you find yourself in Abu Dhabi, the advantage. And in Abu Dhabi, you cannot find agency, much like how you see people claiming to be agency, job agency. They are not rampant in Abu Dhabi. You can easily go out, go to Musafa, go to other places that there are companies, and you can apply direct. So there is more opportunities in Abu Dhabi. Now, the other side of it is that, unfortunately, on this COVID-19, coming to Abu Dhabi, especially if you're on Dubai visa, is quite difficult. You understand? Because if you come to Abu Dhabi and you're on Dubai visa, you'll be doing COVID-19 tests every week. And that alone, if you did not, you might get fined. So that is just the obstacle. But hopefully that everything will be resolved very soon. Now, getting to Dubai. Dubai is a place that is more, when it comes for transportations and movement and food is more cheaper than Abu Dhabi. Now, in Abu Dhabi, transportations are expensive because, one, there is no metro in Abu Dhabi. 2, even the buses are not operating more like before because of the COVID-19, and taxi is minimum, I think is 12 dirham. I think 12 dirham minimum price. Understand? So, and the cost of feeding is also expensive. So that is just it. But in Dubai, there's metro, there's a lot of places. If you want to even go to industrial area, you can easily pick metro. But if you're in the city and you want to go to Musafa in Abu Dhabi, it might be a little bit difficult for you. So that is just it, because there's no metro. Okay, but there is bus. But right now the bus is not operating properly as it's supposed to be, like in the past when there is no COVID-19. Then in Dubai, it's obvious that there is a lot of scamming agency in Dubai, because Dubai is so populated that you cannot differentiate the real from the fake. especially when it comes to security companies. Understand? But really, there are still genuine companies in Dubai. Basically, companies in Dubai can be just sales, hotels. That is what you're talking about, the main Dubai. Securities, mostly what people are applying in Dubai. You get? So, and because of that, there are now more scammers when it's coming to security parts. There's a lot of security companies that are all scammers right now in Dubai. Then let's leave Dubai and Abu Dhabi, which is the head of the UAE. Okay, now let's go to Sharjah, Ajman, and Ras Al Khaimah. Now, do you know that there is me? I was in Ajman the first time I came, and luckily for me, by God's grace, I got the job. But my job was in Ras Al Khaimah. Okay, so it's all a gradual process. Now, I realized one thing. Now, when you're talking about Ajman, if you are a person that cannot go and look for a job by yourself, like you cannot hustle for a job by yourself, now it is better you stay in that Sharjah or Ajman. These two places is more rapid, the Nigeria agency, the people that helps in looking for job, but also you should be careful about scammers. Okay, now why I say so is that basically Abu Dhabi is the place that you are willing to go outside and look for job, because you will not go to even bus station and see somebody that will tell you how far you find work. It does not happen, because here the agencies, I mean the security agencies, are very strict, especially in Abu Dhabi. Okay, so that is why the scamming is not that coming to Abu Dhabi. You don't hear it in Abu Dhabi. You understand? You don't hear it in Abu Dhabi. Now, then we are talking about Sharjah and Ajman for now. Now we are talking about Sharjah and Ajman. Like I said, Abu Dhabi and Dubai is basically, if you have somebody there that is willing to help you and look for work, or you are willing to go outside and search for work, it is a cool area. But in Sharjah and Ajman is a place that you see a lot of agency. Those of you that want to trust saying an agency won't look for work for you, now for Sharjah and Ajman, now there they yapa. But in 100% of them, 99.9% are fake. So be aware. Now, Ras Al Khaimah. Ras Al Khaimah, if I can remember, now is one place that you can stay. You will not see too much city, but you can save money. Ras Al Khaimah, you will not have a lot of expenses. Even if you are working at Ras Al Khaimah, it is really good to see Dubai and see, but trust me, if you go to if you check how much you save in Ras Al Khaimah, you can even save, let me say, in 100% of your income, you can save 99.5. You can save that. You get? So that is the advantage of Ras Al Khaimah. Now, the conclusion is this. If no matter where you are, there are opportunities, there are jobs opportunities, but the only thing that you need to be wise, you need to, you need to understand the difference between the fake and the real ones. One, any agency that is hesitate to take the money is fake. Even if it's not fake and he is hesitating just to take that money, just put red flag on that person. Secondly, do not give any agency money if the person bring you to give to another person, the person take you to give to another person, at the end, that your money, they go share them. And if eventually that work no come, you cannot hold anybody. This one now, tips. Then another thing again is that if you apply in company and they said that they are about to do this, they are about to do that, they need a social amount to process your visa or for you to put offer letter, they start to make sweet story. When the story became too sweet, run for your life. Run. Oh. Then if you go to any office for an interview and they bring, as a newcomer, I'm talking about the novice, the people that don't have experience. As a newcomer, they give you salary above 2,000. They give you offer of free accommodation, free food, free transportation, every. But they say make you pay 1,000 so that you will get offer letter. My brother, run. Another one is that, because all these things I've faced people like that. Another one is that when you walk into any office, you can be able to identify, no matter what, you have this instinct, this thing that they tell you something inside your mind that will tell you, it's be like say this people are fake. Oh. Once you don't have that doubt, step back and run for your life. Understand? But definitely there are still good jobs out there, but all you need to do, jobs are online. I tell people all these things. We have problem because we don't know how to apply jobs online. Most of us, we don't even know how to make CV. We don't even have a CV. You will see somebody chatting you for job, and when you tell the person send me your CV, the person will send you one obituary picture. The person will send you something that is that even if you were the person recruiting that person, you will not even want to look at the message. Make your CV look good. Go to a cyber cafe. Do not be stingy. This is investment. No matter how much it costs you, 20 dirham, highest 20 dirham, you don't make good CV. Go to a cyber cafe. Tell them you want to do so CV. The only thing that they need is the company you worked before, your passport number. They know what to do. And when they do it for you, they can print it for you or send it to your email. Then from your email, you can be sending it out to companies that ask for your CV. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Christian Miller, and here we'll bring you everything that has to do with Dubai United Arab Emirates and the jobs and opportunities. If you haven't liked this video and you are watching me, God is watching you. Can you like my video? If you're new in my channel, kindly subscribe. And I beg at the bego, I know you stand. So kindly subscribe to my channel, like the video, and also invite your friends to subscribe to my channel, because this channel is everything that has to do with Dubai United Arab Emirates and their jobs and opportunities. Kindly support your boy, because if you never watch any of my videos and say and you are not, if you have watched any of my videos and you have not, your eye never open, let me say you go take Father Baka to deliver you. Understand? So if you're new in my channel, go back to my channel, go back from the top, go to the playlist. There's a playlist that is Dubai updates. Go there, you will see a lot of topic that you need to listen to. It's not, you are not paying any money. Just subscribe. Only the subscribe. They will not charge you. Just only subscribe and like. You will not charge money. Go to that place, watch the video, and trust me, come back and tell me thank you. Thank you guys for watching. God bless you and remain blessed always.